Welcome home. Alright, so I told you all that I would make an updated video on Skyrim Together once we got some follow-up information, and we've gotten a lot of that. And that is with this, Skyrim Together's March 2019 report. That's right. The Skyrim Together team has apologized for having the SKSE code inside of Skyrim Together without permission and against the terms, and they have agreed to remove all SKSE related source code. They're working with the SKSE team on ensuring that they remove all of it, and that they are happy with the outcome. So here's what they had to say in terms of SKSE. We've taken our time to thoroughly investigate what was going on. Any silence on our end was because we understand the severity of these concerns and we wanted to respond after having communication between teams. Most importantly, we'd like to maintain a working relationship and respect going forward with involved parties. We know our subreddits has been the scene of both heated debates and accusations alike. Please know we've been processing your thoughts and opinions while we investigated on the matter. This detailed explanation will shed light on concerns raised through the community. So here's their preface. We should start off by saying that the SKSE team has done a terrific job at expanding and reverse engineering the codebase of Skyrim. We acknowledge that this means a tremendous amount of the Skyrim community. We want to live up to the standards set forth by the modding community and use our passion going forward to make a mod for everyone to enjoy. All developers who have joined the team have had nothing but an interest to make a compelling online multiplayer experience. So here's their history with the SKSE team. When the project started out in 2011 under the name of Skyrim Online, 𝗦𝗢𝗨𝗣𝗍𝗓 was the Kickstarter, trying to make this project with a couple of developers who are no longer a part of the current team. Creating an online multiplayer mod requires an in-depth access to all kinds of game components, and this access can only be achieved through reverse engineering. Therefore, in this initial phase of the mod, experimentation was performed with both ScriptDragon and SKSE, the latter of which ultimately was decided upon. Unfortunately, the relationship between the SKSE team and 𝗦𝗢𝗨𝗣𝗍𝗓 did not go as well as it could have, where their license was updated specifically to disallow the Skyrim Online team from using their source code in any way. Seeing how this has been a big framework we have used before, this announcement/license change, the base and altered SKSE code was still deep in our project. And here is Skyrim Together's apology. On behalf of the Skyrim Together team, we wish to direct an apology to Ian and his team behind SKSE. We have confirmed the use of protected code and as such have removed any and all dependencies, associated content, or related code per their request. We will be reconstructing anything that was made possible by the use of SKSE code or considered in violation. There's no excuse as to why this code has remained in the codebase for this long and was distributed without credit or acknowledgement. Going forward, we will do our utmost best to respect the SKSE team and their work and ensure the license request is maintained in the long run. As we have great respect towards the SKSE project and its developers, we are hopeful that this disagreement between particular individuals will come to an end soon and these issues are worked out, and as such this won't shape your view of all the developers on our team. We also hope to stay in contact with Ian and his team if they have any further inquiries in the future. Additionally, we would like to thank our supporting Skyrim community, the fans, the Skyrim mods subreddits, content creators who have messaged us, or outlets who have sought more information. To us, getting the correct information out there is very important. Our hobby wouldn't be as satisfying or achievable without your constant support, and we thank you for all of the support shown through the years of development. So, data structures and explanation. Data structures are a questionable topic, which both SKSE and Skyrim Together projects include, as both projects are reverse engineering the same source, Skyrim. So you can imagine both projects will have similar or even entirely identical data sets as a result. Claiming that variable names or class names are identical is questionable to debate. These names used are from Bethesda's own code, creation engine, or generated using other third-party tools. To give you a basic idea, data structures are a way of organizing data in a group or collection. These structures can contain code used for functional uses or variables for storing data. Previously, some junior developers have used various types defined in SKSE. At the time, they were unaware of the request from the SKSE team, and as such, we have removed and will be reconstructing any associated code or data structures we need from the ground up. Hopefully, the SKSE team understands that the data types will be very similar and, in many cases, almost indistinguishable once we complete rebuilding. It is unavoidable as we're both looking at the same source, that being Skyrim, the SKSE loader. Following this post, Ian, X3, was contacted to gather more information on the conflicts and to assess our loader. Upon further investigation, it was discovered that the loader design we use is highly similar to a 3 to 4 year old version employed by 𝗦𝗦𝗡32, which has laid neglected since its first inception as it hasn't needed to be maintained in any of that time. The initial commit of the loader is currently assumed to be grandfathered from the original Skyrim Online codebase, as there are no commits earlier than 2016 which indicate where the source came from. Since this conversation, the team has decided to recreate the loader to ensure that no 𝗦𝗦𝗡 code can be in there, but similar function calls, example is create process A, close handle, and terminate process, will still be used as they are a necessity and a part of the Windows API. This is all basic functionality you need to inject a DLL into a specific process. In its current state, the loader is 184 lines of code, so this isn't a major setback, but it is another thing which we will ensure to take seriously nonetheless. Associated files. 𝗦𝗢𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗢 has purged any remaining code related to or associated with 𝗦𝗦𝗡𝗏, including artifacts from 𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. We will be doing everything independently going forward. Conclusion. After being in talks with Ian, we hope and believe that he is happy with the actions we are taking. We have been briefed on our efforts to honor his wishes, and he's welcome to further investigate into the matter at hand once we have our next release to ensure that we keep to our word. And as it stands right now, the Skyrim Together team is sitting at about $24,500 per month on their Patreon page. I just hope that they learn from this experience and improve as mod authors, as well as people. And I'm really hoping that this March 2019 report is a sign of that. I want to see the follow-up and whether or not 𝗦𝗦𝗡𝗏 or any other 𝗦𝗦𝗡𝗏 developers can find any of the true 𝗦𝗦𝗡𝗏 source code. And if it's truly completely gone and the mod itself works, then we'll definitely have to give them huge props on following through. But until then, I want to know your thoughts down in the comment section below on this. As to be honest, this was just a really messy situation, and there was a lot of conflicting information from both sides. So as of right now, it seems like Skyrim Together is getting into a better spot, but we'll have to wait and see where it goes from here. But that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, please smack that like button down below, subscribe to join the good fight if you haven't already, and ring that bell icon to stay updated in all of my future videos. It'd be super greatly appreciated as always. And until next time, this is 𝗦𝗢𝗏𝗏𝗧 signing off.